for joining me today. We're going to do about a 30-minute yin yoga class. I'm going to play some singing bowls for you for a little bit of a sound healing element. You might want a blanket and you're going to want a block. So if you don't have a block, you can use a book or something, and something that's just similar to this in shape, and that's going to be stable for you. And we're going to be holding the poses for a couple minutes each at least. So the idea is to really slow down in the yin yoga practice and just allow the joints and the ligaments to release. And you want to do this when your body is cold. You don't want to do this after a workout or something that's really got the muscles warmed up. And I think that's it. So go ahead and come to a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the blanket. Helps to elevate your hips above the knees. Place your palms on the knees, face down for a grounding effect. Root your sit bones into the ground or into the blanket below you. Raise the crown of the head up towards the ceiling, tucking the chin slightly. And come to your breath. Start to lengthen the inhales. And make the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. And while you're here, connecting with the breath, getting grounded, I am going to go ahead and play some singing bowls for you. Gently start to open your eyes. And go ahead and remove the blanket. And we'll start out with the lower body, starting with the hips. So from your seated position, bring your feet together, the soles of the feet. Make a nice wide diamond shape. And inhale, straighten the back, or get length in the back, I should say. And then start to walk the hands down. Folding forward over the legs, bringing the head down towards the feet. I'm just finding a soft edge here where it's not too much. You're feeling some sensation, but you can still keep that nice slow pace of breath. Lengthen the crown of the head towards the front of the room. And maybe as you exhale, you find you can come a little deeper. Bring your attention to your breath in these poses. This is a really great practice to get awareness of where the mind likes to go. Just notice if in these poses you come up, start thinking about any self-limiting beliefs. Notice if the thoughts go to a negative place or do they go to a positive place. Gently start to walk the hands back. Coming into upright. Turn towards the front of the mat, keeping the right leg in front of you, bringing the left leg behind you. So you're like making 2 figure sevens with the leg. And inhale, get some length in the spine. And exhale, walk the hands forward. Coming into a variation of deer pose. So you can walk the hands over to the right if this feels better for you. But just find whatever feels most comfortable for you. Bring the forearms on the ground if that's possible. You can always grab a block and place it under the forehead. Can you sit with the sensation in the hips? With the calm mind. And can you sit with sensation in the body? Without the mind freaking out, without fidgeting. So many people struggle with anxiety and minds that aren't very settled, and so this is a great practice to train the brain to remain calm even in uncomfortable situations. Start to walk the hands back, gently coming up, and switch legs, bringing the left leg in front, the right leg to the side, making the figure 7 with both legs. Inhale, straighten the spine, lengthen the spine. The spine won't actually get straight, so we're lengthening. And walk your hands out over the the left leg. You might be way over out to the left, and you may be more towards the center. This is about what's finding right for your body. find as you hold the pose for some time, you relax, the muscles release, you might be able to walk out a little bit further. Notice how as the mind releases, so does the body. On an inhale, walk the hands back, come on up. Bring the legs out in front of you. And just give them a little shake, let them rock from side to side. Get the blood flowing in there. And let's come on to our bellies for Sphinx pose. Getting into the thoracic spine here. Bring your elbows below the shoulders, forearms parallel, and pull the chest forward. Find a point in front of you to gaze at, or you can close your eyes. Practice your Ujjayi breathing. Deep breaths that you can hear like the waves of the ocean. And exhale, come on down, bring the chest down. Bring the right arm out to the side making a 90-degree angle with your rib cage. So straight out to the side. You're going to bring the left hand by the chest and start to roll over onto the right hip, bringing the left foot behind the right leg. Coming into a deep chest opening pose. Breathe into the sensation. Allowing the tension to release with each exhale. Gently start to roll back onto the belly. Always being really gentle with yourself when you're coming out of these poses. Bring your left arm out to the side, making sure it's at a 90-degree angle. It's not up, like a tree, and it's not down, but it's right out to the side. Come onto your left cheek, bring the right hand by the chest and start to roll over onto the left hip, bringing the right leg behind you, or the right foot to the ground behind the left knee, and just find a comfortable place for you. And this side might be tighter than the other, might be looser than the other side. And that's okay. You're never going to find complete balance between the sides. We always use one side more than the other. Unless you happen to be ambidextrous, then it might be different. into your Ujjayi breath. Deep breathing. Gently start to roll the hips back over. Really slowly coming back onto the belly. And just gently roll onto the back. Coming into final resting pose, Shavasana. So you're gonna bring your feet about max distance apart. I'm gonna get up here so I can play the singing bowls for a few minutes while you're in Shavasana. But you're on the back, feet are max distance apart. Let the feet flop open. Bring the hands to the sides, palms facing up. Bring the shoulder blades together, opening up the chest and creating a little shelf kind of for your body to rest on. Make any adjustments that you need. Let the mind go. Coming into deep relaxation, allowing the body to integrate all of the work that you just did. start to bring movement back into the body, just wiggling the fingers and the toes. You can take a nice full body stretch here, raising the hands up over the head, reaching all the way from the fingertips to the tips of the toes. Waking up the body, waking up the mind. Roll over onto your right side. And just rest here for another moment. And start to bring yourself up to a seated position, leading with that left shoulder, leading with the heart, reminding us to always lead from the heart in life. I like to say that the heart will never lead us astray. And the mind likes to get in the way. Bring your hands to heart center. Connect with that intention that you made at the beginning of class. Feel that intention inside the heart, filling the center of the chest, expanding throughout the body, becoming that intention, carrying this energy with you throughout the day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. And I will see you next time.